The Business Suite also has two really great little features that Facebook has introduced in order for us to start using the Facebook platform instead of using external publishing platforms. Any post that goes live via a publishing platform, so Hootsuite, Planoly, all those others, don't perform as well as a post that has come directly from Facebook's own native posting platform. How we find this platform is, again, in our Business Suite, going to All Tools. I have a shortcut to it here, but if you go through to All Tools and come through to Planner, it is going to open up what looks like a calendar. Now, this is where Facebook is wanting you to create all your content and schedule your content for future marketing. It is really important that you do have a plan. So you can see here I have everything for March. I actually have most of my April stuff already created. It's all sitting there ready to go. The reason that we want to have it all sorted and created is when we know what we're posting when, we have a strategy, and we know that our social is going to be taken care of and that the content is going to be good content. Okay, so back to using this planning system. What is really great about this is that you can see straight away exactly when I'm posting and the time of day I'm posting and what platforms I am posting on. It also gives me the ability to create a new post. So my strategy is every third day I'm doing a post. So on the third, I'll go and click the little plus and I'm able to either schedule a post, schedule a story, create a reel, or go live. I can even schedule an ad. Like, it is giving you every ability to do everything that you need to do that these external posting platforms offer. I love the idea that you're able to schedule a story, because up until recently that wasn't a possibility. If you wanted to do a story, it had to be a live story. In other words, it was something that you had to go on and post. If you wanted it on now, you physically had to log on now and post it now. You're now able to ensure that you have a story that is scheduled with all your posts. This particular company doesn't work with their stories. They are wanting just to do a scheduled post. But with most of the stuff I do, I'll schedule a post and make sure that there's a story that follows between. So I'll have posts on all these days and a story that starts every other day, so that there's constantly new assets and new content going up on our page. If I'm wanting to schedule a post, we can select the time that we want that post to go up now. It's going to give me a few options. So it's saying to me that today at 5 o'clock, tomorrow at 5, and Saturday at 5, and they just so happen to be all 5 o'clock. But it's going to tell me the time of day that most of my current audience is active. And I can think, so if I was going to post today, but it says that tomorrow at 5 p.m. my audience is active, I might select tomorrow at 5 p.m. I don't need to select this time now. I can just go and create my post and then decide when I'm going to post it after I've created the post. What I love about this platform is that we're able to choose whether it's going to Facebook or to Instagram. So I can create an Instagram only post here that will go live at the time that I've suggested. So 23rd at 5 p.m. Or I can do a post that goes to both Facebook and Instagram. Now, I don't like the same content going on both Facebook and Instagram. I do like there to be a little bit of a difference on your content. However, as a time-saving mechanism, this is amazing. So I've chosen that I'm going to Facebook and on Instagram. I'm going to go and add a photo, and I am going to put some text. What you will see along the side is I have a preview. So there's my image, there's my text, that's my Instagram preview. I can go and have a look at my Facebook preview. So there's my text. I can go and have a look at what it will look like on a mobile device. This is something that's really important to do, is check what it looks like on a mobile. So when you've got lots of text, to make sure that the text isn't cut off or that it doesn't look a bit strange. Because I want to have different content on Facebook and Instagram, I still want to use this image, but I want my text to be different. I can toggle on here, customize my post for Facebook and Instagram. if I toggle, it's going to give me Facebook and it's going to allow me to do what I want on Facebook. I can then select Instagram. It's still going to use that image, but I can change this text. So changing text for Insta. I can add hashtags. So I can go to all the recent hashtags I've used. I can even save some. So if I'm wanting to use life is good and I feel that that's one I want to use, but it's one I want to use fairly often, I can save it. So when I go to my saved hashtags, there are all my saved hashtags. It makes it very easy to find hashtags that are valid and relevant to you. I'm then going to so life is good, add, and when I have a look, I can see changing text for Insta, hash life is good, 2 different posts created at the same time. I can even stagger the time that I'm posting. So let's say I wanted my Facebook one to go on today, but I only want my Instagram one to go on next week. I can do that. So I am actually able to use the same content, change it slightly for Facebook and Instagram, and even do it on different days. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't use this amazing system for doing your posting. There's 1 or 2 slight things that don't quite add up with the system, but we'll get into that when we're looking at bringing posts into our ad account. For now, this is going to be the place that I highly recommend we create content in order to post instead of using posting platforms. You're also able to edit your image. So we're able to ensure that we've cropped it square for Instagram. Unfortunately, it is also going to crop it square for Facebook. So any editing that we are doing on our images is going to edit across the both. So we can't edit something for Instagram and not edit it for Facebook image-wise. Also, if we are adding 6 or 7 different images here, they all do need to be the same dimension if we are posting to Instagram. So we can't have a square and then a horizontal and then a vertical. It won't allow you to post to Instagram if your images are different. If you are looking at different sizing, so if you're really wanting your Facebook dimensions to be horizontal and your Instagram to be square, then you are going to have to upload 2 different posts. Once you have decided what you want scheduled, you can either save it as a draft, you can then schedule it according to these times, or you can publish that now. We also want to make sure that our privacy settings are correct. We do want this to go to public. If we only wanted this to go to a restricted audience, you can restrict your audience. I don't see a lot of times where that's valid. There are some times. You can even go through and boost this post already, so you can set up your boost for this post. Once I had created it, I then can come into my calendar and it would appear in my calendar. But what happens if you've gone and created it and then you've realized, I only created it to Facebook. I actually wanted that to go out to Instagram too. If you hover over it, you can go onto these 3 lines here and you can reschedule it for a different time. You can move it to drafts, but you can also duplicate this post. Now, duplicating this post would duplicate it directly as you see it. But I can then change it. Instead of going to Facebook, I can duplicate it to Instagram and make a few edits. But be careful, don't publish. Publish will publish it right now. What you want to do is schedule it for the same time or whenever you want to do it. So I was looking at the 25th to schedule that post. And there you can see, so I've managed to actually take a Facebook post and duplicate it onto Instagram with no hassle at all. You can even go back and have a look at what you posted each month. If you wanted to go and have a look at the actual posts themselves, you can click on the posts and open them up. Or you can even look at things on a weekly level. By looking at them at a weekly level, you're able to see what time they went up, and you're able to actually see a little bit of a glimpse of what the post looked like. If you go back in time too, you're also able to have a look at the engagement that you got from those posts. So I'll be able to see from here, if I hover over it, I'll be able to see the number of accounts that it reached, the number of comments and likes that were received on this post, and I can even go and boost this post. Not really something I like to do, but there may be a reason for needing to do that, and it is all right here in this posting platform. The other thing that I do like about the Business Suite is that up here I can see my inbox. This inbox will bring through all my Instagram comments, my Facebook comments, my Instagram and Facebook messages into one place for easy monitoring and responding. I love the idea of not having to go into each of these separately. Now, it will only do this if you have connected your Facebook and Instagram accounts. So if you are managing them separately and they are not connected, then it's not going to bring through Instagram. It will only bring your Facebook comments and messages. This is a wonderful way to manage everything in one space. Once you have read a message, you can simply go through and move to done.